Thrillers don't need blood, explosions, or jump scares to keep you glued to your seat, and Conclave is proof of that.
The Pope is dead.
The throne is vacant.
The Conclave begins now.
It's a PG-rated, dialogue-driven, political drama about the selection of the new Pope, and somehow it managed to keep me on the edge of my seat. But don't be fooled, this movie has its fair share of issues.
Houston, we have a problem.
Especially the ending. Let's just say it's one of those endings that will make or break the experience for most of the people. So let's talk about it, and there will be spoilers ahead. Now I'll admit, as a Protestant, a film about the inner workings of the Catholic Church really didn't grab me at first. I'm not particularly interested in the behind-the-scenes drama of the magisterium, but seeing as how we're heading into an actual conclave, and all the behind-the-scenes award buzz the movie received, and just the general chatter about the film, my interest was piqued. I thought based off of the trailer, maybe this would be some sort of a murder mystery, or a battle for control that would result in some sort of a shocking twist. Maybe even some sort of a demonic infiltration. But no, that is not what Conclave is about. Instead, Conclave takes a different approach. It's not about shocking revelations or grand twists. It's about the cardinals themselves. One by one, their secrets and sins are exposed in a way that keeps the audience guessing who will win, and just as important, who should win. Every time you feel like you know where the story is heading, a new twist shakes up the balance of power within the conclave. Let me give you an example. There's Lawrence, played by Ralph Fiennes, the leader of the conclave. He's on the poster for the movie, so he is a natural candidate, but he's been quietly questioning his own fate. Adiyame, potentially the first black pope, had a relationship with a nun years ago that resulted in a child. Shocking. Tedesco, he's the conservative voice of the group, but unlike the others, his fault is simply that he doesn't align with the popular progressive stance of their previous pope. And then there's Tremblay, the schemer, pulling the strings and leveraging everyone else's sins to try to secure his spot to glory. The way each of these revelations comes to light keeps the tension high, and the pacing is honestly one of the movie's strong points. So as you're watching, you're wondering to yourself, who is going to be the next pope? And maybe more importantly, what new skeleton is going to pop out of the closet?
We just have to pray the other closets are bigger than this one.
And then comes Cardinal Benitez, a late addition to the conclave, hidden from the other cardinals by the previous pope. At first, Benitez seems like an outlier with no real chance, but after a bombing outside of the chapel, Benitez delivers an impassioned speech that skyrockets him to the top of the voting. It's tense, dramatic, and by this point, you're fully invested in the outcome. Who will the next pope be? When Benitez is finally chosen, there is a brief moment of triumph. The people cheer, the smoke is lit, but then the bomb drops. We learn, just as the main character learns, that Benitez is intersex. They were raised male, but a medical condition revealed the presence of ovaries during the procedure. Lawrence decides not to reveal this to the other cardinals despite revealing everyone else's dirty laundry, and that's the end. No resolution, no answers, just the question, what now?
That's it? That's the last episode? That was just a bunch of cheap walk cycles! What a rip!
And here's where I struggle personally. Did the twist enhance the story, or did it just sensationalize a progressive talking point? It's one of those endings that forces you to stop and think, not just about the character, but about the film's message. Catholics online have already seen this film as an attack on their faith, and honestly, I don't blame them. The movie frames conservative values as the enemy of progress, which could rub a lot of people the wrong way. And before my fellow Protestants laugh at them for having egg on their face, let's not forget, all of our denominations are dealing with these same battles in one way or another. So what did you think of Conclave? It's a masterclass in creating tension through dialogue and music. The acting is phenomenal, and the pacing keeps you hooked. But the ending? That's where things get messy. It raises not only ethical, but theological questions that might make the viewer feel enlightened or frustrated, depending on where you're coming from. What about you? Did the ending elevate the experience, or did it ruin it for you? Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to see what you thought of Conclave after you watched it. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to the channel. We're always looking to talk with more people about movies and their deeper meanings. Peace.